и больше нет ничего, все находится в нас. Перемен требуют наши сердца, перемен требуют наши глаза. В нашем смехе и в наших слезах и в пульсациях. Перемен
Hey, what's up, sweaties? How you guys doing? Hope you guys having a fantastic day. Welcome, welcome. Today is DGD, which is different game day, which is where I play different games throughout the stream. And today, we're going to be hopping into some... Well, we're going to be first stepping into some Unreal Engine 5 development. There is a map, the United States Training Ground, that we must return back to, which is crazy because we're starting to learn the fundamentals of the tool of Unreal Engine in the landscaping department, which is well, it's a pretty big area. Word partition, landscape, foliage, doing the foliage, doing the materials, all that type of stuff, getting them to try to work, and figuring out, oh, that no one really tells you, and there's no, like, yes, this is exactly what's up. Unless it's somewhere in the Unreal Engine 5.5 or 5.6 documentation, I don't see a thing that definitely says you can only have 11 textures in a landscape sector. Which is very important because that had us go all the way into like other areas where I just want to kind of get in and I just want to start painting. I just want to start, getting this map done, try to figure out some other things, which is because there's other departments, which is, I guess we'll see. You know what's funny? I bet you I still have it somewhere. No, I do have it. I haven't deleted it. Yeah, every blend file that I've worked on, I haven't deleted. And it's on like my C, it's on the C drive here, so it's always here. I say that because I remember back when I was playing Heroes and Generals and that other one, I might try to open it up. I bet you I could find it. Should I try to find it real quick? I kind of want to, and I kind of want to put the model into the world if that's possible. But anyways, we got some goodies of Unreal Engine 5 development, and we're going into some Star Wars Battlefront 2. Going back in on boss. And hopefully some other characters so we can level them up and overall just play and having a great time. But also we get, thankfully with the pay to win gone, we get to actually get certain things and get them at relative ease. Then we got some Star Wars Empire at War Forces of Corruption DLC, where we're gonna go in and do what must be done. Spread the corruption. Rig the black markets. Kidnapped and corrupt. That's the plan against the Empire. So let's get in, shall we? Because, well, number one, for those who weren't here last time, boom. Actually, let's. My settings off. Hold up. They are. Boom. We do that real quick. Textures and medium. I'm gonna have it because the screen percentage, Hellaloose has this. And you can edit this in with commands, but like, get adjusted here. Ah man, that bothers me. Because what you have to do, I just only recently learned this. So in order to get your screen percentage resolution, click on the epic settings and just scale everything else down. So when we get in, it's not as pixelated, which means also more performance is being used because we're not at like lower screen percentage. So that's also another thing as well. Let's limit. There we go. Yeah. Because we got some other, so like we got the area around here, but something I want to see. Yeah, this is actually looking pretty sick. Yeah. You can see some of the hay over there, which I'm not going to. So that's all gonna be bump. Like more terrain stuff, because I was doing the terrain stuff and basically kind of learning the tool. Because just now, because you gotta learn it for the first time, figuring out of how to use the tools and whatnot, and the foliage and getting them right, and all the other stuff, we finally have something that we're looking for, which is really good because that looks great. And then we go over here. So I have a little barn. Probably be a little bit wider. It really depends on like what the building is, because that's kind of going to be one of the most tricky parts. is buildings. But something I might just do is go into Gates of Hell Ostfront and then like look at those buildings as reference. Because they have like the best realistic buildings and they have it fully modeled, so it's just like that perfect reference. Yeah, look over there. Ooh, snap. Yeah. We got that area over there. This is looking really good. I was also thinking of just kind of increasing the whole height of a lot of areas. But maybe this area won't. And of course we got that. But for, because, yeah, the stamina thing, a little bugged. We gotta figure that out. Can I figure that out real quick? Yo, shout out to the Sweaties. Hope you guys had a fantastic day. Welcome, welcome. Yo, it's great to see Little John. It's great to see my sweaty lurkers and VOD watchers. Yeah, these green patches, beautiful idea too. The rocks are gonna help so much. Also, just kind of slow walking at this pace because we haven't really figured out the walking paces and like vehicle paces, right? So just with walking without sprinting, you do get kind of far pretty quick. Which I kind of like this speed, this walking speed. Maybe a little bit faster? Yeah, that looks really good. I kind of want to keep doing that, so I kind of... I mean, that's kind of fine. Yeah, that looks great. This could be an airfield. This is starting to look pretty crazy. This is starting to look pretty crazy here. Oh, sorry about that. But yo, oh, I hope you have the sort of day good to see. I love that, buddy. I appreciate you. Let's do it. Oh, also Star Wars Battlefront 2 just went on major sale. I'm gonna try to grab it by next week. Oh, I recommend it. I just saw, funny enough, it just... Oh, that's why it happened. It just went on sale, and so many people just bought it. It just broke the record again. On the max players, it was 19,000 on Steam. It was 18,000. Oh, the max. So that's why it happened. So at first it was like, you know, doing the natural flux of players. The people were like, you know, let's try to get the resurgence. But the truth, like, especially doing it on Steam, that's actually crazy. Because having a sale for a game like that in that time is so perfect. Because then you get so many people playing. That's so crazy. I mean, because that's the thing, if you're wondering to buy the old ones or the new one, I'd first say the new one. You still have mods. I haven't gotten into the mods yet, which are offline. And then also you can get into like the server stuff, which is more paid right now because it's not open. But eventually they're trying to open it so you get in and be able to play your mods with other players. Which, funny enough, that mod stuff, I'm not even joking. The mod for the Star Wars Battlefront 2, the multiplayer thing, has voice proximity, like Hello Lose. They're using the exact same systems other games have. That's what they said. Which makes sense because they're using Frostbite, because Frostbite is got that capabilities and whatnot, which is a great engine. It's actually really great, but you got to use, well, like any engine, you got to use it correctly. It's like, you can use a great engine like Nanite, but don't optimize your Nanite or optimize your certain things, and you still want to get lag. So that makes sense. But Star Wars Battlefront 2, even without the mods alone, it's really fun. It's really fun. You get a campaign. It's like a dice game. So you get a great campaign, you get a great multiplayer, and you get the great game modes with the great heroes. So it's like, yes. It's actually almost a little bit better because then you get the heroes, which you don't really have besides the vehicles in Battlefield. We get the old boss, get all that stuff. Oh man, I can't wait. I can't wait to get into the mods because I saw one of them's got Plo Koon, which is my favorite character. Master Pro. He's the one who saved Ahsoka and brought her in to become a Jedi. Master Pro. That was her first master, was him. For Ahsoka to become a young. But before we continue, got to get up so. Oh, also speaking about a sale, I did kind of yoink one for. So since June has, which is not for long, because they know it's really cheeky, the 70% sale on some assets. Well, I was looking for some spruce trees, and I had my eye on one for a while now. So now I get a spruce tree thing, which is really good. It's better than the free ones. The free one is like tropical ones, which is not what I'm looking for, and is very specific. But the one I got, oh, so great. So we don't have to worry about that no more. We got some spruce, and it was dirt cheap. So that's a yoink. Which is especially for something like that, multi-use for many different projects, like a foliage thing, for dirt cheap, and it's really high quality. Oh, yes, that's a steal and a half. That's like the free assets where it's like, yes. And you know what's funny? I was going to buy that without the sale, but I was thinking, I'm pretty sure the sale's coming up soon. Let me wait. I'm glad I did, because I got it for like 1/10 of the price. Or like 1/5. So that was awesome. First thing, I think I want to do that. I want to see. I'm going to try to find the file. Because I'm curious. I'm thinking, I think I know where it's at. Boom. I still have my first project. My first project is, in with my Blender stuff. Like my first Blender, like right here, desktop Blender, first project, Donut, which I think I've reopened, so it's a little bit older, but you can see the date, 3/6/2020. I think it's a little bit older than that, though. I think it's like 2019. I think it started in December. Then I reopened it again. Yeah. Then I reopened it again. I'm pretty sure I still have the renders. I don't know if I do. I might have deleted them because they were like too much file size. But I kept one of the things. And I got my not Apple. You see it's. You might see it sometimes because I got it in. I made that really quick too. I made that like a few days after. So I was like super addicted to Snapple. So I made a not Apple. Yeah. The best assets you could create is the ones that you kind of like love. Because that's how you can kind of get them done, and they're easy. Let's see, so, because this is not in, like, any games. Where would I put this? Assets? Oh, no, not assets. I'm gonna go into my work in progress. Because this is an old file, so I'm gonna have to convert it. It's all going to be pink, but most of it's not even textured, if I remember correctly. But the reference stuff will be gone, most likely. So I got a lot of... I do have... new stuff? No. Where did I name it? Because this was the beginning. This was like my first stuff, so I just put in like random files. But now I got a proper folding structure. Like I have over 20 folders that have like crap tons of other folders that are in more folders in my work in progress. That's like my save files. I keep them separate from my assets. So assets are models, textures, animations. And I have a work in progress, and now it's all my save files. What is it? I know it's... Why did I name it? I did not put into one of these. Maybe if I just type in... There it is. Well, there's the map. H&G map. H&G related stuff. H&G Map Town 2. Oh, H&G radios. There it is. Funny enough, thankfully, aiming stuff correctly. Because it's all H&G, same tag, right? So it's the same mentality of like vehicle, weapon, explosive, vehicle, weapon, flamethrower, vehicle, weapon, like having like, okay, I know it's vehicle weapon. So type in vehicle weapon, you look through all of them. Oh, there it is. Date modified 10/6/2020 at 3:53 p.m. Then I got H&G building practice too. Oh, that's the building too. Wow. Let me take a screenshot of it. Because it's going to change that stuff. Oh, then I get my Blender reference? Where is this? Where is all this? No, I don't want to set it. Open. Profile locate. Oh, yeah. That's right. Yeah, I took... Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. I'm looking at all my... Yeah, that's so funny. Then I had it like... So I took a reference photo of that. I remember doing that. But it never made me do that because I was like, I can't... I did this so early in my... Like, I couldn't really go for that. Because if all those models are really high def, it's not just like a texture. No, the wood beams. Like, if you look at the shed... I wonder if you can see it in here. Yeah. All these, if you look up close, are models. They're all of those. So, like, doing that as a beginner is also pretty tricky. And it's varied. And there's others. And there's like this or this. There's the other side too. With all that, there's this. So you wonder why H&G was laggy. Look at this crap, right? In a browser game that is only supposed to be a browser in Flash. And they were doing crap like this. No wonder, right? But that's how good all their stuff was. The stairs, each one of the stairs. All that is pretty tricky, especially if you don't know. I didn't really know that stuff at the time. So... I'm gonna try to open this. No, I gotta open Steam first. But Steam has been annoying, so hold on, let me do this real quick. Because I haven't, like, relocated. It's still on my D drive, so it's, like, super slow. Boom. Well, it's not slow, it bugs out. Like, it just won't open. So I gotta restart Steam. Okay. It's funny, doing all that is faster than opening up Epic Games Launcher. So it's like, damn, so good. Good old Epic Games Launcher. I wonder when they're gonna update that. Okay. Then launch this. And now we wait. There's got a few versions of Blender. I wonder which one's going to open in. I'm pretty sure I can just drag this in. Wait, type blend file? Wait, why is it type blend file 4.1? I guess it will open in 4.1 then. But that's not the one that I'm in. I'm gonna open? Okay. You click it a few times, make sure it registers. Then your PC runs out of memory. Nope, it opened. And then your graphics card catches on fire. And plus, I want to make sure I get the timer. Getting the timer. Launching Blender. There we go. Because yeah, I'm in 4.4.3. The same amount it's still far better, but yeah. Then Epic Game Launcher? Yes, it is. Cancel. General. And then drag and drop the radios. I've not opened this since like 2.8. So it's going up a jump. Like this is 2.8 or 3.0. Oh, doesn't that even work? Oh. Yep. Wow, instantaneous. Whoa, that's crazy. Instantaneous. That's right. So this was, can I see my reference? I haven't looked at this in many years. Inserts, I don't think... It's actually crazy how close I got to this. See, that's what I got, like, because I didn't know how to do the dials, really, and all that stuff. I did it pretty close, though, to be fair. But that's how much, like, all those in the thing, it wasn't a texture. It was actually there. So I had to model it, and I got pretty, like, exhausted having to, like, learn all these new techniques. Because each one of the boxes, like, you got this one, they got this one, they got this one. It did pretty well, which is kind of crazy. I don't think I have my reference. I think that is... Where's the reference? That's crazy. And then, because I remember learning this, so this is learning how to use a spline. And this is the first time I learned this, was doing this. So, like, I was legit, I, like, learned so much from this. So I was like, crap, that's a lot. I'll work on this later. And plus, I'll never be able to make my own map. Like, that's, because this is, like, beginning of something. And there's no way. Because you really think that. I mean, or at least I did. But no way I can do anything like that. So it's like, who cares? It's H and G, too. Who cares? But that's, like, because I didn't think I would be able to do it. But no, I'm able to do it. And doing the cables thing, and now I can do all this, and I remember all that. But I don't see the reference, so because I think it was import images as plain, so it's not forward capabilities, I think. But I definitely did have that stuff here. That's crazy. I wonder if I got that picture somewhere. It might be in Pure Ref. I might have a Pure Ref file of that. Do I? I got H and G refs. Yeah, I did. That's crazy. I didn't realize I've been using Pure Ref for a long time. Well, this is an old Pure Ref file from 10/7/2020. Easy. Let me take another screenshot of that. Take another screenshot of that. So, H and G, I'm just gonna just open it. Oh, here it comes. Oh, yep. Here it is. Oh, yep. Yep. So, this is like me going up to the model. Look at this. Look at this. That is modeled. That's not a texture. That's a goddamn model. Look at the light. And then, this a model. That's a model. That's a model. That's a model. That's a model. That isn't. No, this isn't. That isn't. This is. All that is. So, like, I didn't really know how to extrude, but I'm like, let me try to make this. And then you look up here. Then once I started trying to do this, look at all this. It almost looks like that's modeled. That's a detail that these guys are running. Look at that. All, like, those are not easy to do. Like you gotta know what's up. And then there's a little wrap around here. Then you got your little headset that goes down. And that's the piece that goes into the headset. Senators must not soften. You see all the dials down here. No wonder the game was laggy. Like, they have no nanite. Yeah, they have LEDs. It's a goddamn browser. Engine, though. And, like, the backside. And you got all this, like, craziness. And you got that little open part. That open part took a while to do. And then, this was reference on the map ID, I'm pretty sure, that I had. Then this is the reference for the building that I was making. I was trying to recreate this building. And the stairs, and not doing any of that before. And doing it all for the first time, like, in succession, was crazy. And then here's the map, because I was inspired off the map. So I was like, okay, I want it, because that's a map design. Then, oh my goodness, that's right. Oh my god, I'm remembering all this. Then I went to the H&G Reddit, and some people also made fan-made maps. So I was like, let me take inspiration maybe from those two. And this I love, because I saw this one. This was the mountain town, and some dude went all ham, and I'm like, yes, this is really sick. Having like a bridge and like all that stuff over there, and that really inspired, like seeing this and all the other stuff really inspired me to make the buildings. So I was like, okay, I gotta make all these buildings. And it's like, well, I'm doing all that for the first time with no previous stuff, but I know I can do it. So that's kind of crazy to see that. Yeah, the reference. So if we look at the building, I got H&G roads. Man, I'm trying to make H&G roads. Wonder what that. H&G building practice. Oh, that's right. It's going to open it up in that one. Would I closed it, so it's gonna. Can you just open? Yeah, open. Sure. Save a new one. Oh, there it is. And there's all the polygon textures. Oh. I don't know why I got that there. Oh, wow, and there's the town. Oh, that's so funny. So, wow, that's actually crazy. I remember... Man, I didn't do too bad on this. This is also a building add-on, but you gotta still, like, work it and make it, like, work. Oh, yeah, there was the stairs, right? Yep. Making these stairs. And then trying to be like, dude, the building does not line up at all. I'm trying... Because this is all a piece that I made. And then you go up here. This is not too bad. Wow, that's crazy. I made this, like, basically when I learned Blender. That's pretty nuts. I mean, like, the extruding and doing other stuff, that's all the floor plan, but, like, setting this up and doing all that is kind of crazy. And what else is crazy is that this is the middle tower, or the towers I would have, like, at the edge of the church towers. I'm like, I want one of those, but I want it, like, in the center of the town, which then inspired the map. I wonder if I could see the map now. Oh, that's right, don't do that. So then we go to the map. Yep, there it is. Crazy. So there's the tower. So the idea is for, like, the lanes kind of going like that. I think these are supposed to be, like, dirt stuff. Then, like, all go to, like, buildings, open area they go into, and go around, and then go through some of these buildings, like, on infantry and whatnot. Which, that's so fun. That's so crazy. And this is the German fuel dump map, I forget, or improvised fuel dump, because it's like an area where they just kind of put some stuff for their fuel for their vehicles. It's crazy. Then I have Map Town. I wonder, because I had a few map things. I wonder if it's probably just this one. Oh, no, I remember. Do I have it here? Oh, I do. Yeah, so I was using this aerial photo of this, which is still a really sick map. And tried to use the add-on thing to make it. Which was working, but then I was like, this doesn't work in first person. And then I was like, yeah, that doesn't work, because I didn't really know how I could kind of combat that. That's why it's very important to do 2 scale sizing. I mean, this could just be scaled up, funny enough. That's basically what I had to do. Then I got, like, Map Town 2. What's this one? Oh, that's right. Then I did another one with another image, and then was following that. These are not bad maps. That's crazy. So we went on building practice map. Get crazy. Then we got the radios. Yeah, that's crazy. And we got some of the other map stuff in here. Concept building. Oh, that's right. These are the references. H&G refs, H&G roads. That's right. Because even they... No, look, the texture game. Let's see, I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I see 5. But they're roads, so like they'll have dirt roads, but then boom, you need your sidewalks. They did sidewalks. They did all this stuff. Like, I want this urban in Hell Let Loose. There is. It's only in, like, in Omaha Beach. It's so crazy. Like, I want, like, well, and then also Mortan up in the far left corner where the allies come in, and it's only one objective, and if you're there for only a little bit. Because if you're basically getting attacked at that point, it's game over. Unless there's a comeback, which is possible, but you, especially playing as a German, you don't really go into that urban area. Only the US does, because it's blocked. So I was, because then this is my first time being, like, introduced to roads. I'm like, yeah, they have roads all over. Oh, wait, 5? Wait, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Maybe 8? Yeah, 8, because that's a different scaling of that texture. But is this technically a ground texture? Probably not. This is probably an all model. Yeah. Is it, though? Well, yeah, because look, they're models. Yeah, because this is a bridge. So these are straight up a road model. Nah, think about it. Then you get your terrain. So technically it's still like 5. These are crazy to look at. Then you got Berlin building references. Wow, dude. Wait, I completely forgot about these. Yo, I like this. I think that's part of the reason why I kind of wanted something like this. Oh, then this is... You know what map this is from? You see all these maps? What's the common theme? I might have a bias. It's urban. It's the Rhine map from War Thunder. Uh-oh. Got my urban bias. That's so funny. These could be so... Yeah, I'm going to use these. I completely forgot about them. Yeah. Wow. I should have marked where these are from. Feel the building's destroyed. Sick. That's a sick area. That's sick. How far is that? How far you say would that be? Is it like a... This is like 400 meters, so it'd be like 800 meters? Just the center? We could probably shrink that up and get like a wide open area like that and have a tank battle so you can go around, shoot, fight, boom, boom. Got cool stuff. I 100% saw that one. I don't even know where this is from. I should have... See, that's why you gotta put your names and stuff. I do have World War II aerial photos references. And then I put proper names and the links to the actual photos so then I can go there and continue searching. This I didn't, so I have no clue if these are from Germany or not. Oh, funny enough, this is from the same one. I don't even think I realized that. I didn't, because I put it down here like, yeah, I don't care about that. So this is, if we're looking here, this is here. This urban. This road? Oh no, this one. No, it's up here. You got that over bug a long time ago? Yes, I did. It would be so amazing to fight in these. And that, like, H&G didn't really... They did in the beta version. That one map in the mod DB that they showed was something like this. I would have... That's why I kind of... One of the reasons why I picked these maps. A lot of this stuff wasn't in the game. Yes, but no. And I love this because that felt like a really H&G map, like separate areas. Well, it's like a fortress, so this is like a huge fortress area. Because it was a fortress of a specific thing. Or see if, okay, doing a fortress or actually doing water stuff. Where they can actually go in between, so they got like little areas. Which is funny because I forgot about this, but then I later kind of made this. So, or a similar type of thing for Gates of Hell. Like it inspired, like I just drew the map. It's crazy. Yep. That's crazy. So it's most of my H&G stuff. I do get my design board, but that's like external. That's like different. Yeah. Textures German? Oh yeah, that's right. That's for that stuff. Yeah, that's crazy. That's so funny. So crazy to see. Yeah, disc. Well, open. Open sesame. Open recent. Then we open this back up. Oh, we saw this. Ring ring. Yeah, they did the areas too. Very smart. So this is all one model? Yeah, it is, I think. This isn't. Yeah, it is. Look, you see the seam. Wow. Interesting. I thought this wasn't. This is, because look, you can see the actual seam of it. This is the dirt. This is like this. See the seam? Wow. You get little ramps. Boom, boom, boom. And these were like in blocks, it looks like. Yeah, they put these in blocks. So they created the road and like created that stuff. Is that a guy? Sniper, top window. I don't think he can be up there. Looks like a guy though. That's crazy. Man, HNG was like, look how good this looks. Like, texture is not bad. Right? Like, that looks great. And that's a odd part. Like, their engine was really good at, like, leveling, but not good at for, like, optimization. So they probably could have pushed it even further, but they kind of couldn't because their engine not just didn't have nanite, but just kind of just didn't have the other stuff that they had to build themselves. And they didn't have the people to do that anymore. Wow. What an insane thing to see. I guess I'll try to work on this again. The radio. I 100% can kind of speed through this. The only thing that would be a little tricky is the textures. Like, you got some stuff like this, which is very unique, right? The wires. Headset would be a little tricky. The top part here is actually pretty tricky with these things. But even that, I mean, dude, I can probably smoke that out quick. Yeah, legit. That's crazy. And then they would have, like, the top piece of the radio on a different part. So this would, like, on top of here. So these are probably two separate models. Or maybe these are two separate models. I wonder what would be better for them. And then it would be a high-res texture, because they had, like, low-res textures for this stuff, because they probably had to. Because look at them. They're putting everything else in like that, but they kind of had to, right? They wanted the fidelity of this, or basically this, at that time. And they couldn't, but kind of could, right? They could push it. And they did. Which is pretty impressive. That's crazy. Yeah, I definitely should finish that one building. Okay, I gotta look into that. That's funny. I should 100% do that with their radio. But it's like, is it too much? It doesn't have to be in the build of the game, but still, I could do it, and it would be kind of funny having that objective, and someone sees that, like, Spider-Man meme. What is that? That's crazy to see. That's actually so wild. And then I'm here making HNG. That's funny. Red Orchestra 3. What would HNG 2 look like in modern day? In a modern day engine. That's so funny. Well, we're gonna get the sword and the shield, which is the tablet. Or the pad. It's called a tablet, but it's not a... You know, it's a drawing tablet. So I'm not gonna pull up because the wire's not long enough. It's so crazy. I can't get over that. I haven't looked at those things in years, and it's kind of crazy, just like... And it shows, like, your mindset. You don't need to have... It was funny, I was talking about, like, I got the mindset, I got all that stuff, but I couldn't really produce it. Now I got the mindset, and now I can produce it, just like the landscape, right? And we're in the current part of, like, learning this and trying to produce stuff like that. And looking over here, looking at this stuff, it looks great. I think maybe some of these areas or like this area, I'll first do this test. Because I want to lift a lot of the terrain up a little bit. So that means I'm going to have to flatten. But I want first... Is it the first person? What is this? Image source media. What is this? Media plate. When did I do this? File? Did I accidentally like drag and drop a media thing? Oh, also, do we get the stuff? Let's see. Static. Yes, we do. Sweaty dead sweating. Thank you very much. Yes. Yeah, some of these are gonna look so good. Yes. You know what's funny? You don't need too many. In H&G, they didn't have too many stumps. Like, they did, but they put them in the right spots. So we gotta find, you know, we gotta build that mentality. Which, I mean, we have, but it's really just use the tool. You know what I mean? Like, what's our limitations, really, in Unreal Engine 5 versus Unreal Engine 4? And then you talk about the browser engine that H&G was using. Crazy. Stokes. Let's go. Let's increase the layers. Go. Well, maybe back here. I can kind of see that here. So something like that is kind of good. It'll flatten. Yeah. I guess I could do on no fall off. No, I do want fall off because it does help. It'll probably increase a fall off. Let me just get it wide enough layer so that I can do it far up. And I know I get the same. Wow, that's... Okay, that's gonna be... Can I just, like, hide all the trees? Let me see. Is there a way to hide the foliage in Unreal Engine 5 on landscape? I guess I could just call it. Yeah, call the distance, bro. Oh. But that's not good enough. Anyway, hide foliage in editor. You can hide your foliage by going to viewport. Show. Where's advanced? Advanced, instanced. Instance. Static. Oh, there it is. That worked. Awesome. Cool. Wait, why does that work? Are they not instanced? And like... Is that a... Wait, are they supposed to be instanced? Like, what does that mean? Temporal AA instead of FX AA. Visualize level instance setting. Okay, cool. Maybe mesh. Or foliage? It's called foliage now? Ooh. Boom. We think outside the box. We just start pressing buttons. Bling. Green light. Don't know what it did, but I know. God dang. Foliage. Whoa, I can... Wait, did you see that? I can turn off heaps of foliage. Ooh. That's pretty cool. That's useful. That's really useful. But let's flatten. Also, there's a brush. Yeah, tool strength. Get that up. Instant. Okay. Then I want to increase the brush. There we go. Oh, look how easy this is. Oh, we're learning Unreal Engine. And then we're gonna take this, and then we're gonna destroy it. Actually, F11. Oh. Maybe top? Oh. Yeah. We're just that cool. How do you move? Right click. Ah, dude, we're just that cool now? Okay. This. Be careful, because it is a little laggy. Because I am doing crazy stuff to a train. Should I be doing all this before checking? I think so. Let's check it. Check it. Bam. Wait, how much, wait, we could see the frames without the foliage, right? Ooh, testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Oh. Never mind. There probably is a way to do that too. But foliage. Can I make this like as a favorite? Is it like here? It better be up on the top. If there's not one on the top, foliage types. Okay, so it's all the way at the bottom. Show or hide all. Okay. Because if I have to go into another menu and to see that, that would be... You definitely know the person who designed that doesn't use this. Doesn't use Unreal Engine. Because that would be crazy. Where's the... Oh. Ooh. Need to test some player. Okay. Yeah. Well, so because this is just with like get the flat surface and then we do the deviations. Does it fully need to be a flat surface? Like, does it need to go for the edge of the map? Not really. See, when I made the map, I wasn't thinking about height. But I now, since like downloading that well, for RTS maps, for like Gates of Hell, you don't really need to think about that too much. I mean, you're chilling, unless you get like Omaha Beach. Or like a mountain map. This might be fine. So like that extends out all like that. Why not? Okay. You know, add some deviation. Now we go in and look for the foliage. Foliage. Yeah. Wow, dude, knowing that. Insane in the member. Ooh, look at that deviation. When you have the erosion brush on like max, you get some erosion. Yeah, maybe I just erode all of that. So like, maybe erode some of this. Yeah, that does give a nice little pattern. How about Hydro? What does Hydro do? It'd be like... Oh! So just little tappy taps? Yeah, little tappy taps. Well, we're on like tool brush max. So what is that? That's just texture? Yeah, that's a different texture. What is this? Is this Lomi? Oh, it is Lomi. Well, we use Lomi and all that stuff, so it's no big deal, yes? So, I'm trying to think, how would I best use these, right? I'm trying to experiment with... Maybe Hydro more? Oh no, tool strength is up. There's iteration, surface thickness, noise level. Because there would be like erosion. Maybe some crazy erosion stuff like this. Not too crazy. Okay, so the noise pattern must be like wide or something. Something like that. Maybe shift so then it goes up. Oh, that's weird. Control? Shift like didn't make it go up. It like... How do I make it? I guess you can't. It's like, okay, get a little, maybe too bumpy and smooth. A heavy smooth. Because we got a max brush or max tool strength. Maybe that pocket would be a little cool. There would be. Maybe like sculpt. And then can I erode that? Like how does that look? Flat. Erosion. Alright, maybe like erosion center over here. Okay, so this... Oh yeah, too much. I can smooth that. Maybe fine. Yeah. Maybe I'll go in, flatten a little bit of these. Then add some erosion on them. Well, we need higher. Too much of a... My goodness. Maybe. Get the erosion. We're eroding it. Okay. Right, this is just on extreme. Control Z. And then kind of... guess kind of create some stuff here. A little bit of deviation, a little bit of deviation. Maybe flatten out a little bit here too. Flat, little flat, little flat, little flat. Flatten that one. Maybe erode it. Maybe erosion. And maybe get some heavy erosion here. Try that. Oh, that's right, Control Z. So what's this? Alpha brush orients and mask image with the brush stroke. Yeah, we're gonna have to start looking for some of those. Well, we kind of have with the one brushes. I guess they're good. It's just they said they were 8K, but yeah, we do need some brushes. It would help us. I mean, with the erosion one's really nice. Let's see, free Unreal Engine 5 landscape blueprint, or I guess right. Brushes, so we can get just overall. Free assets, alpha brushes. Brushes are 6-bit 4K. Because, like, I got some brushes in Blender, right? So it's like, might as well get some here. If you're looking for a few high-quality ones, link to the tutorial. Okay.
Are the foundation of any war. If you try to sculpt them before, this was probably the result. Everything looks weird, too smooth, there's no details. Sculpting is a very powerful tool, and if you learn how to do it right, you'll take your environments to a whole new level. Hello, I'm Jacob Hałuszczak, and today I'm gonna be taking you through my landscape workflow from
Is that Polish?
creating basic sculpting to using custom alpha brushes, which you'll get for free to achieve good looking landscapes. Let's dive into it.
Ooh, okay. So he does this creating landscape, just placing the blocks, and then we go here. I guess, hold up, let me go for old alpha brushes, new alpha brushes. Okay. Wonder what's the difference, because it's got two lengths. Free assets. Erosion brushes. Simple license at client. Wait, then how do we do this? Oh, volumetric. Oh. Okay. Select landscape mode to your brushes. Is it? Yeah, this not to a mailing list. Actually, hold up. Let me dupe this. I want to go back and see if there's like other just quick, free, easy. Man, I'm fine going to the mailing list, but 90 landscape alpha brushes plus free Unreal Engine 5. What is this? 90 landscape brushes in alpha collection, but what's the free one? 2 files. That's on ArtStation, dude. Sign up, sign up, sign up, sign up, sign up. Okay, how about... So create epic trains? Because yeah, let's get like... The erosion brush is basically what I'm trying to do here, so let's try to get a brush that kind of help it with this. But, you know, let's see.
Hey, what's up? It's Philip and welcome back to the channel. I'm so excited to share with you this video, guys, because one day I woke up and I just realized that I want to sculpt my landscape with alpha brushes. After searching, I stumbled on Blender Kit alpha brushes, which looks super awesome, but I couldn't download them and put them into Unreal Engine 5 easily. So this video is all about how to download
because I use this.
Use it in a Blender,
I legit use this.
import EXR files and import in landscape, import in Unreal Engine 5 and use it for the landscape modeling. So let's start. First of all, we want to do is to download.
Yeah, I got Blender Kit. That's what I use. Download Blender, download Blender Kit, add brushes.
But with Blender, what you can't do with all these assets. So we go back and you can click this copy search term and go back to Blender. You can see that this is opened already, but if it's not, go to edit, go to preferences, go to add-ons, and you can see this Blender Kit here on this little arrow to Blender and paste it over here. And you will get the brush. And now we want to do is to select your brush, click on it. This is very want to do is to select your brush, click on it. This is very important that you click on your brush to enable it. I had a problems with it because it didn't create my EXR file if I didn't click on it. So make sure to click on it, try to sculpt something, it doesn't matter, just move it, doesn't matter. And now right click over here and go to open directory. Okay, it's on my other screen. Now you go to textures. If you don't,
then you get the textures
here, it won't create, and you can see we'll copy it, close, you can close everything, and now go over here and paste on desktop and go to Unreal, go to new level, basic, delete your floor, go to landscape engine, wait for a few moments, and you can see your alpha brush here. And if you go to sculpt, over here you can see brush type, and make sure to choose this alpha brush. This is the texture brush settings. We need to,
and then you set the texture
inside. You can just,
all right. So let's see if we can find some nice ones. I could open up just Blender. I like to use it that way, so I'll just do that. Why not? Because I'm gonna have to go in here anyways, right? Ooh, getting some texture stuff. Whoa. Hopefully it's not gonna be too huge on file size, and hopefully there's some nice ones. I can instantly see, so we might still download the other ones. Because I know they're just alpha masks, so we could even make, we could go and, like, add, like, black texture, add some white, there's your alpha. But you gotta, of course, have it, like, this face is like a proper faded alpha, which we could make in, I think, this add-on, or this plug, or this thing, Materialize? No. Boom. Then, Blend Kit. So then it's find brushes, free first, landscape, so you got desolate terrain, rocky terrain, mountain landscape, ground stones, Harvey rock brush. I wonder which ones are best for this, right? It's like bumpy surface, coarse gravel. So we could, and there's a lot of, I mean, that's paid. A lot of these ones. But then... Oh, it's like the... Boom. Okay. Downloading. Then downloads, open directory. Move this over here for now. See, assets, blueprints, textures. I guess it would be a texture. It is. So texture. And then we're gonna put one of these brushes, so that's always gonna be up over here. And that landscape is... What if it failed to apply? Brush from sculpt is read only? What? So you can't do this with these anymore? Or do I gotta make it a... Save this asset? These? Wait, maybe they did change it. So we have it downloaded. Attribute brush from sculpt. Why is my brush read only? So is this one read only? Okay, they've updated this. So, like, what do I do? Maybe I can do that? It says it's read-only. Why is this one read-only? Is there, like blob? Duplicate? Save? Is because it's on, like, not a saved one? Pen failed, download post, returned false. We got a blend file. So now there's a problem. Of the attribute. Brush from sculpt is read only. Okay, I don't know what that means. Wait, hold on. Let me BRB real quick. Sorry about that, sweaties. I'm back. Let me just do a quick Google. Okay, so is this not working because he's like set it to like not do this stuff, or is it like a different reason? Why is Blender Kit asset only in Blender 4.4? Yeah, 4.3. Oh. I'm not seeing anything that's really giving me information about that, so... Well, this... Use it? I guess it's working. Let me try another one. Surface, like... Curve rocks, not really. This, maybe? So it might go download the other one. The pen failed. Attribute brush from sculpt is read-only. Maybe... Skins? Is this like an older... Well, I think it is an older one. But that, like... Login... Open... No, 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 no. No, 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 no. It could be permission lock. Can you duplicate it and see if that's what you want? Client temp installed. Enable pre-release. Update now. Update to the latest version. Let's see how good that is. Restart Blender to complete. Okay. That's it. That's my first time doing that through the menu. Because that's the awesome thing with the new Blender stuff. That's why I can't really use older versions anymore. Is because you can now, with any of your add-ons, you don't have to go to the actual thing. Wait, so I gotta do it? Did it do it? Use a pen and import settings to edit. No? What did? Okay, I might have to download it. Oh, okay. Find tools, brushes. Oh, they got a new option. Tools. Oh. Blender nodes. Okay. Landscape. So go to sculpting. No, go to here. Control, Shift A. Plane. Landscape. Free first. Okay. So draw. Duplicate. Draw. Dupe. Okay. No asset found. Is there an asset there now? I don't know why this is being annoying. Is the version not actually updating? Do I gotta, like...
Drag and drop it here, or...
Drop it here. Okay. Blender Kit. I think I do have a bugged version of it. Mine was so old it couldn't update. Download. Which version am I in right now? No, I'm in this one. Okay, wait, that but okay, hold up. Let's do this again. It says it here, but is it going to revert? Because it looks like this is. Let's see. Let's see if we get the message. Because then it gave a different error saying it couldn't even download it. Fine. Oh, dude, there's even a newer tab. Sick. Nice. Yeah, we're there. Now we're up to date. Alright, that's right now. Landscape. Free first. Brushes. Shift A. Plane. Sculpting. Let's just kind of already do it, right? Like, boom. Dupe. Am I already creating dupes? Oh, I am. That's right. That's right. The new Blender system saves your stuff. Oh my god. Oh my god. Keep updating. Just like keep clicking a button and see if we get more. This is like more and more buttons for some reason just keep popping up. Just one here, 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 everywhere. That would be hilarious. That's right, dude. Oh, I love Blender. You're beautiful. Now let's... Please. I've done this before with this add-on, so... But I haven't done it in like a while. No error message this time. Use the brush. Open directory. It's just a blend file. So, save asset. Is this a save reorder? No. I guess he locks it. I've never had this happen with other ones, though. It must be a new thing. So download this one. It's just give me the blend file. That must be what it's doing now. Hmm. Yeah, I guess so, to prevent people from yoinking the textures now. Do people get that upset about that? That's unfortunate. Right? Is there a way I could see the texture here? Oh. Doink. Oh, I like the... Ooh, I like the... Blender's been, like, adding a few more things, making even the folders look beautiful. God dang. Also, why did it put me in my, like, C drive? Where's this? Or, yeah, so I put this in a new folder. Boom. Blender assets. Assets. Do I gotta brush this one in this one? No, but I have it in another one. So make it in here. Brushes. And then in here, landscape. And then in this one, sculpt. There's be paint and sculpt. So this is sculpting one. Mountain. 1A. So there, Control A. Save in an open EXR, right? Yeah, so save as. But what's the resolution? It'd be cool if there was like a little thing that told you, but there is, I just don't know. It's taking a minute to export. Will Blender like blow up now because I just like tried to download this thing? That's what happens if you try to do that. New technology to help our developers keep their textures. We kill the player. I think these are the same. No? As paint. No. Save as. Oh, it's not remember my... Uh-oh. Is Blender broken? It's not remember my last save spot. Annoying. That's right. And then this is Erosion 1. This is Erosion 1. Erosion 1 over. Erosion 1. We read you loud and clear. Erosion 1. Oh yeah, just download the goddamn texture. He's got to use it in here, so it's... But I want to... It's not a directory, it's just a blend file now. And you know why that might be the case? Because of Blender's new plugin stuff. That might be why. Where it's not like a texture saw stuff, it gets put into a blend file, which is probably smaller file size. Okay. So we got our brushes. Can I just... Wait, hold up. Can't I just do that? So, delete. Paste. Go here. So can I just take my mountain folder? Uh-oh, what did I just do? Oh no. Okay. I thought I dragged and dropped into something and it started like downloading or something. Where is it? No? Is it not drag and dropping? Oh, is it because of the tablet? Or is just Windows bugged again? Because it always bugs out. Okay. Can I copy and paste in here? That's crazy. Why? Something is like disabling my... Yeah, I can't drag and drop. Is it a tablet? Where's my controller? How did the controller... I just realized. Yeah, it's dragging... Or is it just Windows being terrible? Yeah, I can't drag and drop. It keeps like... It just doesn't hold the file. Cool. And it's not my, like, mouse, right? Well, no, because we had this over here. Like, this would not be smooth. I was using my mouse for a portion of this. Okay, then I'll just... Okay, so copy, because I have to, like... Oh, let me just try to drag and drop. But now I'm having Windows problems, so it's boom, boom. Can't drag and drop, so how am I going to do this? Import, I guess? Dude, I can't drag and drop. Hold up, close. Okay, let me open this. I'm gonna close it via Task Manager. Yep, my mouse is okay. I can drag other applications. Works completely fine. Restart task. Alright. Let's see if it works. Boom. No, it's not working. Do I have like something else selected? Is it this? Weird. I've never had this. Okay, so I could drag everything else over. Imports an asset into here. So I gotta go and do it like this. Boom. It just wants to be as hard as possible here. Hey, boy. Unreal Engine is like, iamekaj, slow down. You're learning it too quick. We want it to be slower. No. Just speed through it. Also, is this like 4K? 8K? 20K? 30K? What is it? Each one is like a megabyte. Details. It is unknown, because it doesn't tell you in this. Is this even the right... Okay. File. Ran out of memory. Maybe don't do that one? I wonder why that just happened. Okay. Maybe let's not use them as those. So save as and open XR. Can we just do a PNG? Why not? Yeah, because that dude tried to do that, but like... Well, did he have a... Hold up. Go to that video real quick.
You can select it and click this use cell. Now go over here and paste on that. It won't create it on LR. Make sure to to the drag and drop this EXR to the Unreal Engine.
Would have ran out of memory. How much memory is this using? 2 gigabytes. I guess. Well, we want the color depth. We want all that. That's like pretty important. Doesn't need it. I'm just gonna download it. Just as a test. Ooh, nice. Resource selected. Nice. Resource selected. Can't do it. All right. And now we wait. I just want to get some... okay, I guess I will create all the erosion myself. I will erode the surface of the map. Because I was thinking all this would be like higher up, but I mean, it works. Because it really cuts off the sight lines, which is very important. Should I try to like download it in here? Textures, brushes. Let's just do one at a time too. First, the PNG. That's right, I can't drag and drop. What is going on? Dude, the running on memory crap is messing up with my PC. Jesus Christ. I really dislike... I've never used this until now. But you gotta do what you gotta do. Open the image. What's... Good on me. I opened it and it created it as a visual texture. Or virtual texture. It's an 8K image. No wonder it exploded. Okay, well we got that. I'm gonna try one more time, just only on one of them. We can't do that. Memory's going up. 8, 9. Oh my goodness, so you'd see it. You'd see it speeding up. There it goes. Ooh. Okay. Still important. Input is super laggy. It's like right here. Oh, it worked. See, even worked it. Okay. So, disk size. Jesus Christ. We don't need that like that. So should I just bring it into... Yeah, hold up. Let me do that real quick, I guess. So if you remember, do you remember how to optimize a texture? Or scale down a texture? This is how we can do it. First, bring up your Photoshop software. Mine is the GNU Image Manipulation Program. GNU Image. Then we go in here. Wait for it to load. I got extra brushes, so it takes a little long. I got like crap tons of extra brushes. So when you see it load, it loads a second on the brush. All the brushes. Speaking about brushes, I got brushes everywhere. Alright, so then, well, I can't drag and drop. So that's awesome. So then, you get this image in here. This is, file, new. No, file, open. Open Sesame. And I want to go to here. Search, boom, boom. Oh no, that's a different search, I guess. Is it still loading? Okay, I'll just go, I guess I'll just go to the files, so boom. Thankfully I know where it's at. Once it's brushing landscape, then the EXO. So then we open it. It then opens. We go to our image, and we go to scale image. An 8K texture. We're gonna drop this bad boy down to 2048 by 2048, which is 2K. Boom. We zoom in. There's oh no, we don't need to save that. Well, maybe. Well, not really. I normally don't really save them because I just use them for this, and then I overwrite, because since imported, overwrite it, because we're not using 8K here. So then, boom. But here's the thing now, if you're doing it with the texture within it, you have to export the texture. And you export them. We can export them as PNGs, but you can also export them as TGAs. Whatever you prefer. And then import it into here, lower it, export it out into that, and then import it back in. Like this. Because since it's in the same spot, I just click re-import. Or you can click re-import with a new file. So it's re-importing. Every texture. Which one is this one? Oh no, what? Wrong one. Re-import. Save. Again. Still not doing it. Cool. So if it doesn't want to do that like that, I guess just re-import with this. Dude, my stuff is just like... Wait, did it even do it? Refresh? Right? It's still like... Hold up, I just realized. What do you... Where is it overriding? Okay, I guess just... Yeah, the file size is not going down. So I guess we just... Well, not save. Oh, because it's probably an EXR, which it can't overwrite on. Well, with every other one, it will be able to. So export it as... this, replace. Okay. File size isn't going down, weirdly. What? I don't think it's even working. Oh, I just opened it. Dude, this is once a be so annoying. Just give me a goddamn height map, bruh. I just want a height map, bruh. It's 2K. It's not exporting because this thing doesn't understand this. Yes. So... I'm just gonna be using it as a PNG anyways, I guess. So let's try a PNG. Because, yeah. But can I... Image... Resize? Okay, so we had to do it in Blender. 2048 by 2048. Resize it. Boom. I've never resized an image in Blender before, because it messes with the core base, but I don't really care. So... I could just save. Yeah, I'm going to save over the image. Oh, that's saved over the PNG image. Let me save as a OpenXR on that one. So it went from 786 KB to 13,000. Now that seems better. Then re-import. Save. Now it's 2K. Alright, we got it. We got it. Right? Is this the PNG one? How can I tell? Where's Where's the thing that says it's a PNG or not? Well, no, because, I just re-imported the... Yeah. Is that the PNG one? I don't know. Let me delete that. It's gonna be faster to drag and drop, well, import in over here. Okay. Now, not a visual texture. Let's go into landscape. Go on to this one, and then we can... Yeah, see, drag and drop. Dude, it's legit just Windows breaking. Now we have... Yeah, okay, instantly worth it. Instantly worth it. I like some stuff like that. Instantly worth it. And it looks like that's good enough, because it's like, why do we need an 8K? Like, our res are like, we're not doing like 20,000 like pixel things. You know what I mean? Like, there's a reason why I want each one to be a huge chunk. I think it's more optimized. Well, it is. Less polygons, faster frames, less of what could be faster frames, no matter what. Less trees, less paint, less, I guess, bloatware, people call the Unreal Engine, with all the extra stuff like the logic that I love because it helps me use it more, and it's more entertaining, fun, and it feels like a game. So it's perfect. Perfect. So that stuff I will take because it does lower FPS and stuff. That's why it's like you can't really test it truly in here, because you will get a little extra frames on it just being standalone. But you still have back-end stuff that probably does work when it's actually just in full game form. So you got that too. Versus straight up core stuff. But then you don't get all the extra things. You don't get nanite, you don't get none of that, right? So there's trade-offs, and I really love it. And with the brush, that looks pretty sick. So much so, I'm going to go in on the other one. And I'm going to resize it. So if you're going to... or doing something like this from this, resize it here first, if it's a height map. Doesn't need to be if it's a different one. 2K still might be too much, but I do want a little bit more resolution. Alright, boom, and then that's right, just save. And then re-import. I think this is a good word for this, erosion. Yeah. Awesome. Okay. So now I can kind of rapid fire this now, since we've learned the dev pipeline. Or did I already download both? Oh, I guess that's both erosion. Oh, that's both erosion ones. Right. Rocky ground, like it's hard to, like, this is more sculpting, not landscape sculpting, right? But you 100% could. Like with mud, I could sculpt the area to look more a little bit like mud. Should I try it? Is that more, well, I guess that's more compute on the person's PC, because you're modifying a flat plane that's subdivided, right? Like, is it, so if you subdivide a plane, like the landscape is, so that's how it gets sculpted, if a plane being subdivided, does that equal the same amount of lag if you've sculpted it? I assume there's extra lag because you've sculpted it. So would that actually be good to do too much? We could test it. And maybe the mud texture could be good for other things. Mountain. Like a rock. That could work. Let's try this one. And volcano. Interesting. Mud. So go to the texture. This one's called Snow, or this one's called Stone 1. Which one's that for? That's the mud texture, is the stone. Or is it the snow? No, the snow, this is the mountain one. Weird name from Snow Out. So resize? Yep, 8K, so 2048 by 2048. Save as. Oh, that's right, it's gotta keep doing this. Boom. Will this be a mountain? Yes. Will this be erosion? Oh, I guess I'll consider this more erosion, yeah. So this be erosion 2. Save on that one. Then we have... Sculpting is probably more optimized than shaders / materials. Yes. Yeah. Because it doesn't put all the extra... Like, specular alone does reduce performance. That's why, like, Purple Heartland was, like, super unoptimized when it was released. Even though it wasn't Carrington. No buildings, super flat plains. But what was super laggy? The water textures. Like, unplayable for me. Unplayable on stream and off stream. But now I can play it, and there's fog, and there's more water. Isn't that kind of crazy? But I think it's actually because it's a water plane than the material. Which is kind of crazy. So I guess, like, that's actually really funny. Oh, that's not... It's basically, yeah, it's basically already 2K. It's like a 3072. That's alright. But keep that in mind. So now this one's gonna be different. This is like mud. So this is not mountain. This would be sculpt mud. I'm gonna rename this one. Now this is just a PNG. And change it to OpenXR. Mud. Mud. Save. Then with this one, oh. This one, go over mud. Mud. Move. Control Shift S. Then we try this erosion. Let's do each one of them. So boom, boom, boom. A little different each one. Resolution, I did cut down a lot because I don't want the file size to be that crazy. Yeah, just for like sculpting textures. Then we got mud. Oh. Which is just a stone texture. Which is probably better as something like that than actual mud. Yeah. It is on super high strength, so maybe try to do a little light strength and go over here. Yeah? That's some nice stuff. That works. Okay. Maybe increase the strength a little bit. Yeah, just add that little bumpiness to it. Okay. So if that one worked kind of well, do we have like one more? Rock formation? Rock brush?
a direct result of logic and luck. And unfortunately, some people just do not give a fuck. But that's just part of the cut, and that's the truth of the human
Fractured tree
experience,
bark,
delirious
coarse
for losing
gravel.
it. It's a part of life. I'm the archetype for the clueless ones. Observing is ever, forever determined. And I'm not stuck in an illusion. I'm
Rocky
just clever,
ground.
to break the cycle with ancient mind zone.
Green
To hear the sound
brush.
of bell rings in the distance to bring me back to the
This
here
way.
and now. 'Cause I wander a lot. With thoughts of
But
what
we
I
don't
ponder,
get the
but I'm
extra
not gonna stop
spicy.
until I'm stronger. And the odds are 50-50, so
I can work
stay
with this
on the
for
grind,
now.
get down to the nitty-gritty. At times stuck in the
Maybe the
web of
rock one.
itsy-bitsy.
That one looks.
Insecurities and fears. Here, kitty, kitty.
Go back in texture. This one is called Rock. Rocknoid. Not that extreme. I guess we'll try. Save as. With the rock brush. Then open XR. Boom. I just put in here. Boom, boom, boom. Save. I need to see what resolution it is. 1K.
Poverty, therefore I'm righteous. Fuck that, I never wanted to be like this. I'm not enlightened, senses, emotions have just been heightened, but I'm frightened and closed off.
Funny enough, I basically have a square brush now. Yeah, not really that good. But it is a square brush. And then maybe like add some erosion, like cut off the stuff. Yeah, look at that. Just with that brush, I did something like that. Okay. Kind of works. Alright, so... Because I'm not looking for huge mountains. That's what I'm not looking for. And the stuff that I have here is going to help. Let's try it out. We got good example, or got good little brushes for us. For the first time? Ooh. Go. Let's see how this is going to be. Because it's just like I want those like little peaks, like those type of things, and then variations of them, which could be so many variations of that type of peak. And if it was 8K, it would be a higher res.